And welcome back to everybody's favorite Red Mage, episode number 90. I'm Nothing Way, aka Spencer, and this is a 5-minute video breakdown of a Red Magic the Gathering card, their properties, missed opportunities, and honestly what I think. You can find me on twitch.tv/NothingWay for a $0 free experience on MTG Arena. I'll show you how to get it done. Today is the card from the set, Frixa, all those one. Capricious Hellraiser. 6 mana for a 4/4 creature. That's 3 red, 3 colorless for a Phyrexian dragon. It's a mythic rare. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you have 9 or more cards in your graveyard. Flying. When Capricious Hellraiser enters the battlefield, exile 3 cards at random from your graveyard, choose a non-creature, non-land card, and then copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Alright, very fun, cool card. I like it. 4/4 dragon for 3 mana. That's honestly, that sounds like a fun time. Right? Cost 3 less to cost, so 3 less to pay. Yeah. So we all know that if we're playing red, there's probably gonna be a healthy amount of red cards or cards you're gonna be putting in the graveyard. That's cool. In our case here, you get an advantage. In fact, you get to recast spells. Right? You get to recast spells, at least one spell. And Capricious Hellraiser gets to do it one time. Now it's a non-creature, non-land, right? So we're thinking that this is going to be a burn spell of some sort, right? It's going to be a burn spell. It's going to be some spell that advances your play, right? Now if we're looking at we're going to always look at the red decks here, the red burn, you're going to have burn decks. Red aggro, you're probably going to have threatens or steal your guy. You're probably going to have, in this case here, maybe a planeswalker might be a good idea, right? Those 3 mana planeswalkers, 4 mana planeswalkers, especially if you play one a little early. And in the new set, you might have some, what is it? The complicated, the ones that are the planeswalkers that can come in a little cheaper. It doesn't have to be red, so it could be any color, right? So that makes this even more spicy, because if you splash Capricious Hellraiser in any other color deck, you can be using colors of any non-creature, non-land cards straight up, right? Now that gets really exciting, and it doesn't matter the mana cost, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the mana cost at all. So you can play a 10 mana spell, Urza's Rage Summon for 10 mana, and you don't need to cast it at all. I wonder, does this work for Storm as well? So if you just cast Capricious Hellraiser, and then you're just like, okay, I'm just going to choose a Storm card, and there's the battlefield, exile 3 cards at random. Okay, I see the downside. The downside is you have to exile 3 cards at random, especially if one of the targets is one of the ones you want to choose. You might lose it. Okay, I could see how this card is. It feels like a gamble. They like to do this. They like to do this in red. They like to give you the illusion of advancement, but in reality, you have reckless randomness, right? And that fits the profile. I'm not angry. Just load your graveyard up with a lot of cards that can, you get more targets, right? Don't try to put your win condition in a deck. This is in the graveyard. Try to put multiple ways to win in the graveyard, right? If it's going to be another spell, if it's an enchantment, maybe a fires can help you, right? That can be really cool. Anything that you could find ways to put really random cards in your graveyard. And then you can use enchantments, make them come back. You can choose planeswalkers, make them come back. I think in this case, you don't want to use burn spells. It's kind of lame. I mean, 3 mana for a 4/4 flyer is pretty spicy. But, you're going to have to put 9 cards in the yard. You tell me if this card's aggressive. I see this card as like a mid-resort, not like an early game or a late game. And I definitely won't try to resurrect this from the graveyard, as in resurrection decks, you don't want to lose out on your targets in the yard, right? You tell me what you think, all right? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? All right, tell me what you think. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up on Instagram, YouTube, or the podcast, twitch.tv/NothingWay. And lastly, what other card should I review next? You decide. Episode number 90 in the books. See you guys later.